We are Cindy and Eddie.
And this is Squeeze the Day. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another vlog.
Good morning. We are in Cabo San Lucas and loving it here. Today we want to get a higher elevation view of Cabo. Unfortunately, we don't have an active working drone. So what we're going to do is we're going to go see if we can find a better place to get that view.
We are taking you on a hike this morning. So let's go to the entrance where everyone is getting together right now. We're going to head up the mountain.
The entrance is actually close to where we're at right now. If you recognize this location from our previous video, you know that we are near the docks. So we're going to walk to what is called the hike. It's that easy.
You'll find it if you just put in the hike on Google Maps and it comes up.
This is the location we're going to start the hike. As you can hear behind us, they do have a dog rescue here. We don't know exactly the route. Hopefully it's not too difficult. This is a completely free hike. They do accept donations to help out with the dog rescue if you're interested in doing that. In order to be able to make the hike, you need to arrive between 8 and 8:15. If you are early, the gates won't be open yet. If you're late, they will already be closed and it'll be too late.
Evening hikes are available twice a week, and the dogs are very friendly, if not playful.
Don't worry, they already eaten.
He was busy completing some chores before letting everybody in, but it looks like he's done, so here we go.
8:15 is the last they're going to keep the gates open. After he does all his chores in the morning, this is about the size of the group that you're going to see. And that's the gentleman right there in the gray shirt. So let's go listen to him.
It's an interesting history.
After a real quick history of the company, he made sure that everybody that was coming in by 8:15 was here and ready to go. And now the gates are locked, so we're about to take off on our hike. We're going to show you what that looks like. The incline starts right away. It's actually right at the base of the mountain, so get ready to go as soon as they start. Of course, that means once you start climbing, you're going to start getting the views right away too.
So right away we're feeling a little warm because of this hike. We are making headway. We thought masks would be required, but they're not because it's a strenuous activity, so we're not required to wear them.
But we're being safe, so we're keeping a little bit of a distance from everybody.
And remember, you're on a peninsula, so you've got multiple views to look forward to.
That's the beach that we showed in our last Cabo video. Now that we've been hiking for a couple of minutes and are starting to get a little winded, I think it's a good time to remind you, bring water, stay hydrated, and I would recommend drinking water beforehand so that you're hydrated before you start.
This is where the strenuous part starts.
He stopped twice, giving us all a chance to rest, and while we were resting, he gave us a little history about the hill and the peninsula, as well as the people that live here.
Here we go on the next portion of our hike. This is actually turning out to be a really pleasant morning. We're really happy for this great weather today and enjoying the moment. How can you not with this kind of a view?
Probably the thickest part of the trail. I guess that's why they call it the thicket.
Our guide told us that if they find snakes, they do not kill them, they relocate them to the north.
How's that for a view? Just make sure you're paying attention to your steps. That's the hike. So it's not quite straight up, but we're working on it. But at the same time, that's the view you're gonna get.
We're loving that.
Totally worth it. View's getting better.
Be sure you have to grab a hold of this while you're going up these rocks.
This is why I wanted to get up here so we can actually see the town from a higher angle. Even though we don't have a drone, this works. We have the summit in our sights. We're almost there. Make sure you're watching your footing. Careful, babe, there are a lot of loose rocks and it's sandy and slippery. So make sure you're being careful.
That's our destination, almost there.
So this is the view we wanted from Cabo. If you remember in our other video, we walked around this area. We also, after we came over here and saw where they were preparing the fish that was caught, we went back around, came out to this beach and enjoyed that. And then we spent some time in town.
And that is the Pacific Ocean.
Well, we've made it to the top.
That was really tough.
There's the historic flag that has been up here that everybody gets their picture in front of. We had to do the same. That's going to be the best view you can get of Cabo. Yes, that is an epic shot. However, that's not the most famous, popular shot that everybody likes to take. Let me show you that.
We've made it to Land's End.
This is the point that we were looking for, so we're gonna enjoy that a little bit. So that's Land's End right there.
And as you see, beyond that is water. Apparently there's no other land until you get to Antarctica.
There's a lot of boats down there, and the reason is because just beyond this point is the historic arch that everybody wants to go see. These boats will take them out there. There's also a couple really great beaches. The one over on this side is safe to swim in. This one is a little dangerous, but it's a big beach, so you can sit there and relax for a little bit if you'd like. Also be on the lookout for migrating whales. They're supposed to be out here. They do a lot of whale watching out there.
This time of the year is a perfect time to find them.
Just a moment ago, we saw a whale breach. All these boats are going out to this spot that it jumped. We're waiting to see if we can see it jump again.
It did surface, but it was too far out for us to get a good shot of it, unfortunately. But we still have so much more to look at. What an amazing view.
So we're gonna start heading down now, going down a different way than we went up.
It looks less treacherous.
Still treacherous.
Still.
Make sure you're paying attention to where you step. Let's show you what that view looks like on our way down. That's what it's gonna look like. There's a couple people ahead of us. That is the path going down. Still walking down the hill. It does have a couple spots that are a little bit easier, but it's sandy, rocky, and
You can slip very easily.
so just make sure you're staying safe. Take your time. As you can see, everybody's coming down nice and slow.
Yeah, there's
So,
no rush.
There's no rush. That was one of our stops right there on the way up. On the home stretch.
We made it down that hill.
And it gets easier from here. Kind of just cruising now. Hungry though. Definitely want to go get some food. This is the same path we took to get up the first half.
That hike is well worth it. Those views, once you get to the top, are spectacular. You have to see them.
And it's a free hike. They do accept donations. If you feel like donating, feel free to throw a couple pesos in there. But we're gonna do that. The view's definitely worth paying for. The only thing I was thinking that they need is maybe like a zip line or water slide to come down. But you know, that's me. I love doing zip lines. Leave a comment below if you think we should take the next zip line that we come across. We were told that they do have cruise ships that come to Cabo. He said there can be 1 or 2 a day. So if you're doing a cruise and you want to stop here, definitely do it. We haven't seen any yet though, so we're kind of curious. Why are the cruise ships hiding from us? That hurt my feelings. We want to take a cruise also. How about it? Take a cruise with me?
I think we should.
I think we should too.
We should plan a cruise. What do you think? If you think that's a good idea, let us know in the comments. We're just about to the bottom, and I have to tell you, that was exhausting.
We definitely need to get into better shape, but we're working on it. More walking, start running soon.
Less cookies, more walking.
What?
It was at this moment that he realized he had messed up.
We are at the bottom.
Yay, we made it. I think I need to have a bit of a meal right now.
That is everybody going out.
End of the excursion. It was so much fun. We had a blast. We want to thank Enrique. He did a great job leading us.
We've been planning on going to a particular restaurant for a couple of days now. But on the way, we're going to show you everything there is to see between the mountain and the restaurant. And that includes a lot of the marina. There still is a lot here to see and a lot to explore. And it's just good fun to be here. We heard about this restaurant from Country Collectors, who are another YouTube channel.
We have just arrived at Los Coleros Seafood Restaurant. Apparently, they have the best tacos in town.
We didn't really need a menu because we knew what we wanted before we got here, but we want to show you what's available also. One of the best parts is that they have your own topping stations. How epic.
We loved the fish tacos so much that we got more.
I think we stuffed ourselves silly.
Those tacos were
So good.
amazing. They were delicious.
Thank you to Country Collectors for putting that video out about this particular restaurant. It was definitely worth it. So we're going to also recommend it.
Really great recommendation.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
The price is actually really reasonable. You're not going to beat those prices for tacos. We went to the one that's up the street a little bit.
If you've made it this far, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate each and every one of you.
Thank you so much for joining us on this adventure. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. We just hit 3,000 subscribers, so we want to say thank you to every one of you for joining us on our adventures. We're going to be announcing some plans real soon about what that means for us and for you guys. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications so that you can continue to follow along with us as we continue on this adventure.
And as always, squeeze the day and be well.